Hey boys and girls, it's me, Mrs. Miller. I just wanted to jump on here and talk to you a little bit about what the next week or so is going to look like. So this will be our last math lesson that we will be doing on YouTube. I think that it would be a wonderful idea, again, for you. There's tons of songs that you can do on YouTube, adding and subtracting songs, counting songs. There's also Numberjacks. Numberjacks has a lot of things talking about things that are heavy and light, adding numbers together, taking numbers apart. They have shapes. They have missing numbers, counting by twos. There's tons of Numberjacks that you can watch on YouTube. So that would be a great thing to do over the next few weeks and even carrying on over into summer. So I just wanted to jump on here and talk to you a little bit. I wanted to do a quick review. We've done reviewing of adding and subtracting this week already, and we did a review of counting. Something that we haven't touched on in a long time is shapes. So I wanted to talk a little bit about shapes. Remember that we talked about 2D and 3D shapes, and 2D shapes are flat. And some 2D shapes that we talked about a square. Remember a square, all four sides are exactly the same. We talked about a rectangle, two long and two short sides. We talked about a triangle. Remember a triangle has three sides. It goes up the mountain, down, and back. We talked about a circle, and remember a circle has no sides, no points, no vertices on it. It just goes around and around and around. And we talked about a hexagon, and a hexagon has 6 sides. So those were our 2D flat shapes. Then we talked about 3D shapes, and remember 3D shapes are shapes that kind of come up off of the paper or off of what you're seeing there. So those are 3D shapes. We talked about a cube. A cube is like a box. It has 6 sides on a cube. We talked about, what else did we talk about? Oh, we talked about a cone. You know, thinking about your ice cream cone, it has one face, it has one point. We talked about a cylinder being like a ball would be your cylinder. It doesn't have any faces. Remember that 3D shapes have faces as well. And then we talked about cylinder, cone. Oh, we talked about the cylinder, and the cylinder has 2 faces, and a cylinder is like a can. So those are the 3D shapes that we talked about. A great activity to do would be to try to draw those 2D shapes and label them. You could find things around your house that are 2D or 3D shapes. You could find things outside that are 2 or 3D shapes. All of those would be great things to do to help your brain remember those shapes. So I just wanted to remind you about shapes and tell you don't forget to always be looking for shapes, because remember that shapes are all around us. You can also try and draw a picture using certain shapes. All of those things I'm sure your teachers would love to see. So keep working on that math brain all summer long. Try to remember to count. At least try once a week to count. Thinking about looking for shapes or drawing shapes outside with sidewalk chalk would be a great thing to do. Adding and taking away on the numbers, those would be awesome. Writing your number sentences. So try to do at least one thing every day that deals with math. Or if every day seems to be too much, try just trying to do it for 2 days out of the 5-day week. So I know that you can all do that and keep your math brains strong and ready for first grade. So I will be seeing you soon. Bye-bye.